Lesson number 8, Static Electricity. Question number 1, choose the correct option and fill in the blanks. First, there is repulsion between like charges. Second, displacement of a negative charge is responsible for generation of electric charge in an object. Third, a lightning conductor is made of a copper strip. Fourth, steel does not get electrically charged easily by rubbing. Fifth, there is attraction when opposite electric charges come near each other. Sixth, a charged object can be detected with an electroscope. Question number 2. Answer the following questions in one sentence. First, how will you protect yourself from lightning? Answer, to protect from the lightning, we have to put a lightning conductor on a high-rise buildings. Second, how are the charges generated? Answer, friction causes a charge to develop because on rubbing, some negative particles are transferred from one substances to the other. Third, in the lightning conductor, what provision is made for spreading the electricity into the ground? Answer, a pit is dug in the ground. Coal and salt are filled into the pit and the iron plate is placed upright in the pit. Second, there is also a provision for pouring water into it. Fourth, why do farmers stick an iron staff into the ground while working in the field in rainy conditions? Answer, first, large amount of charges get built up in the clouds in rainy and stormy weather. Second, sometimes these charges are transferred to the earth in the form of a bolt of lightning. Third, due to iron staff, the charges will be conducted to the earth through iron metal and spread quickly to the ground. Fourth, this way farmers are saved from lightning strike. Fifth, if a glass rod is rubbed against a silk cloth, what kind of electric charge is developed on the cloth? Answer, if a glass rod is rubbed against a silk cloth, the glass rod has a positive charge while the silk cloth has a negative charge. Sixth, if a plastic rod is rubbed against a woolen cloth, what kind of electric charge is developed on the plastic rod? Answer, if a plastic rod is rubbed against a woolen cloth, the rod charges negative and the woolen cloth charges positive. 7. Who named the electric charges as a positive charge and a negative charge? Answer, the scientist Benjamin Franklin named the electric charges positive charge and negative charge. 8. When it is said that a particular object is electrically neutral? Answer, when the positive charge and a negative charge on an object are balanced, then the object is said to be electrically neutral. 9. How is the word electricity derived? Answer, the word electricity comes from the Greek word electron. The word electron is amber, which is a yellow or a reddish brown stone used in jewelry. 10. Name 5 things on which electric charge is produced by friction. Answer, a glass. Second, ebonite. Third, plastic. D, silk. And fifth, wool are the 5 things on which electric charge is produced by friction. Question number 4. Answer the following questions in short. First, explain why it is not safe to go out with an umbrella when there is a heavy rain, lightning and thunder. Answer, large amount of charges get built up in the clouds in rainy and stormy weather. Sometimes these charges are transferred to the earth in the form of bolt in lightning. Wire of an umbrella is made up of metal and cloth and is made up of synthetic material. If lightning strikes, then umbrella catches it and there are chances of fire and it would be dangerous. Second, why is the lightning not seen every day during the rainy season? Answer: for lightning to happen, there must be some minimum amount of accumulation to happen in the clouds. Since this is not happens every day, that's why we don't see lightning every day during rainy season. Third, explain frictional electricity and static electricity. Answer: frictional electricity. The electric charge generated by friction is called frictional electricity. Static electricity, the charge is produced only at a place of friction, is called static electricity. Fourth, suppose there are two objects A and B. Initially, both are electrically neutral. If both are rubbed against each other, the object A becomes positively charged and object B becomes negatively charged. What is the reason for this change? Answer: when objects are rubbed against each other, the negatively charged particles on one object go to the other object, hence becomes negatively charged. The object from which negatively charged particles go away becomes positively charged due to a deficiency of negatively charged particles. Fifth, explain why the repulsion is used as a test for identifying an electrically charged object. Answer: when a charged object is brought near a neutral object, it gets attracted. But when two like charges are brought close, only then the repulsion takes place. Therefore, repulsion is a sure test for identifying an electrically charged object. 6. What are the characteristics of a static electric charge? Answer: first, it remains on the object for a short duration. Second, like charges repel each other. Third, unlike charges attract each other. Fourth, repulsion is the sure test of existence of static charge. 8. When a glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, what type of charge is produced on the cloth? Why? Answer: when a glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, the silk cloth becomes negatively charged and the rod is positively charged. 9. Explain in brief the flash of lightning and lightning strike. Answer: flash of lightning. A cloud in the sky with a negatively charged base above a plain ground. When this negative charge on the bottom of the cloud becomes much larger than the charge on the ground, it starts flowing towards the ground. In much less than a second, and heat, light and sound energy are produced along with current. Lightning strike. When electrically charged clouds in sky, electricity is attracted towards a tall building or tree. When lightning strikes, an opposite electric charge is generated on the roof of the building or on the top of a tree by induction. Due to attraction between the opposite charges on the cloud and building, the charge on the cloud flows towards the building. 10th, what is the damage caused by lightning? How will you create awareness to prevent it? Answer: damage. First, it may cause fire. Second, person on whom lightning strikes may die. Third, it causes more temperature. Awareness to prevent. First, do not use plugged-in electrical appliances. Second, do not stand near an electric pole. Third, stand on only wood, a plastic sheet or a sack of jute. Question number 6. Answer the following questions with neat and labeled diagram. First, describe the construction and working of an electroscope. Answer: this is a simple device to detect the electric charge on an object. Construction: it consists of a copper rod which has a metal disc at the upper end and two thin gold leaves at the other end. The rod is placed in a bottle so that the disc is above the bottle. Working: when an uncharged object is taken near the disc, the leaves remains closed. When a charged object is taken near the disc, both the leaves are charged by the same electric charge and repel each other, that is, move away from each other or open up. When we touch the disc with our hand, the leaves collapse because the charge in the leaves goes into the earth through our body and the leaves get discharged. Third, explain briefly the construction and working of lightning conductor. Answer: the lightning conductor is a device used for protection from a lightning strike. Construction: it consists of a long copper strip with one end forked. This end is at the highest part of the building. The other end of the strip is connected to a plate of cast iron. A pit is dug in the ground, coal and a salt are filled into the pit, and iron plate is placed upright in the pit. There is also a provision for pouring water into it, which helps spreading of charges. Working: whenever an electrically charged cloud passes over the building, the electric charges flowing towards the building are conducted into the ground through copper strip, and damage to the building is prevented. This also prevents the surrounding area. Question number 6. Give scientific reasons for the following. First, the diverged leaves of a positively charged gold leaf electroscope collapse if its disc is touched with a charged ebonite rod. Answer: when a charged ebonite rod is touched to a disc of a positively charged gold leaf electroscope, the ebonite rod absorbs all the charges and the leaves get discharged. Second, leaves of a gold leaf electroscope diverge if a charged body is brought near the disc, but they collapse if the body is taken away. Answer: the gold leaf electroscope diverges because when an object is placed on a metal disc, the charge travels to gold leaves to the metal. Since like charges repel, the leaves get diverged, open up. Third, small bits of paper are attracted by plastic comb which has been moved vigorously through dry air. Answer: initially the comb is electrically neutral, so it has no effect on the tiny pieces of paper. When the comb is rubbed, it gets electrically charged and attracts the paper. Fourth, dust and other small particles are attracted by a plastic comb which has been moved vigorously through dry air. Answer: initially the comb was electrically neutral, so when we moved comb vigorously on dry hair, it becomes electrically charged, which attracts dust and other small particles on plastic comb. Fifth, when dry hair is combed vigorously, a crackling sound is produced. Answer: when dry hair is combed vigorously, opposite electric charges are produced on comb and hair. When these opposite charges come together, crackling sound is produced. 6. Experiments on static electricity are not successful during rainy season. Answer: the humid air becomes conducting. Therefore, the static charge on the apparatus leaks off to the air. For this reason, electrostatic experiments do not work well on humid days. 7. A metal rod which is to be charged by friction is held by an insulating handle. Answer: metals are good conductor of electricity. If we try to charge them by holding them in our hands, the charges will pass to the earth. If an insulating handle is fitted, the charges will remain on rod. Question number 8. Use your brain power. First, do all objects get charged by rubbing? Answer: no. Only certain pairs of substances gets charged on rubbing. Second, why does a charged balloon stick to a wall? Answer: a charged balloon stick to a wall because there is always attraction between a charged object and an uncharged object. Third, can we use leaves of some other metal instead of gold in an electroscope? Which properties must that the metal have? Answer: the best is gold only because we can make extremely thin leaves of gold So even very small charge can also be detected. Answer 4. What kind of a damage is caused by lightning strike? Answer. Due to lightning strike, great damage can occur. It may causes forest fire and burn down things. Person on whom lightning strikes may die. It causes more temperature than sun. Fifth, what measures will you take to prevent the damage caused by lightning? Answer. First, do not lean on wired fences. Second, do not plug in electrical appliances. Third, do not swim during thunderstorm. Sixth, what is the upper end of the lightning conductor pointed? Answer. The pointed end makes it possible to increase the electric field near the point. The electric field set up at a pointed end is high. Second, if the discharge of a cloud occurs, it will be easily passed through the lightning conductor to the ground and damage is averted. 7. Why are coal and salt added to the pit in the ground? Answer. This helps to spread electric charges quickly into the ground and prevent damage.